guys, Marsing in here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be taking a look at the new support memory that just came to global with the revamp of the Planet Namek story event. Make sure you guys check that out if you haven't done it already. Just by beating all the stages you can get a bunch of stones, and by doing the missions you can unlock this support memory. So this support memory, Goku finally arrives. All allies key to for 2 turns when HP is 59% or less, when an Earth-bred fighters category ally on the team. So you do have to drop below 59% HP and have an Earth-bred fighters ally on the team. But fortunately, since that includes like every Goku, Gohan, you know, you're not going to struggle to have an Earth-bred fighter on the team. So this is the team that we're going to use. I've purposely brought a bunch of LRs so that we can make use of all that extra ki. Now, the one thing that does kind of suck is that this support memory, I thought when I read it the first time, I actually completely missed the fact that it said and 59% or less HP, which makes it significantly worse than if it was or. Because the way I read it originally, I thought it was or a Earth-bred fighter on the team, which means if you have that, it would go off on turn 1, and then it could have been really, really good for some of these units that struggle for ki. But the problem is it's 59% or less HP and a Earth-bred fighter on the team. So I feel like the biggest problem with this support memory is when you think about like which support memory you're going to bring into an event, there are a couple of other ones you can choose from. I should have brought up the one I'm thinking of here so I can give you the exact numbers, but because it's an HP restriction, where is the Gohan and Icarus one? Fly Icarus, there we go. So this is the one that just got updated with like a easy A, like support memories got an easy A. So at level 3, fully leveled up, it is all allies attack and defense 15% for 1 turn and recover 15% HP when HP is 70% or less once only. So it doesn't give you any ki, but it gives you a heal. It gives you 15% attack and defense, and it has a lower HP restriction to activate. Now, that can be good or bad, because obviously you ideally want a support memory like that to be used later on when it's going to be more effective, right? Because the enemies are harder, so you want that extra defense. And sometimes early on in an event, if the wrong unit takes a super, you could drop to like 69% HP, and then that Icarus support memory is going to go off, whereas this other one isn't. But I don't know where this would be best used, because of the fact that it's the it's the HP restriction and the team restriction. I find that kind of strange. Like obviously the support memory is about Goku, right? It's like Goku arriving on Namek, so I can see the idea of like giving it a restriction. It's good that it is only Earth-bred fighter, because that's very easy to do. It doesn't have to be a Goku. They could have made it like Goku family, which, I mean, that's still not a very restrictive category restriction, right? But Earth-bred fighters does include a huge amount of the units in the game, so definitely, you know, pretty inclusive in terms of the number of units that could actually trigger it for you. But yeah, let's see. So I want you to build up here, because you're going to get hit loads. And then Gohan can get all of these. I mean, the problem is as well with this support memory, the more I think about it, like, I obviously want to get the support memory to go off in the video, but to do so, you have to drop below 60% HP, which means we have to take a bunch of damage, which I ideally don't want to do. So I am actually really struggling to think of where the best place to use this support memory is. Like I said right at the beginning, like if it was active with an Earth-bred fighters on your team without the restriction, or it was the HP restriction, then, you know, you could actually kind of, some of these events, maybe not longer events where you want the extra boosts at the end, but like imagine Super Battle Road, and then you can take in units like this Gohan, the Go Bros, who are going to maybe struggle for ki on turn 1 and need to start to build up a little bit, and then you take them into these kind of events, and boom, they just get 2 ki on like the first 2 turns. That would be really, really good. But unfortunately, that is not the case. So I'm not too sure. You know what would actually be unironically very funny is if we get all the way through this run and we actually don't get the support memory to go off. Considering I specifically am making this video to show the support memory, it would be kind of funny if we didn't get it. So Bulma won't take much damage from this yet. My Bulma has 2 dupes, and obviously she is like the best unit in the game. She's got the extra damage reduction from Kid Goku as well, so she is never going to take any damage from this. I guess we need to start putting units in harm's way. Although, I suppose in this Frieza event, like AGL Frieza and the Tech Full Power Frieza are going to be able to hit quite hard. But it would be kind of funny if we got all the way to the end without actually getting the support memory to go off. Which is just an indication of it not being particularly great, right? Because imagine bringing it, like, you bring a support memory for its effect, right? You don't. I mean, I guess to be fair, some of them you kind of bring as like a safety, right? Like especially the heal ones. And if you get to the end and you haven't used it, that's fine. But the problem with this is because it's not a heal, it's not really like. I mean, it's support because it's giving extra ki, but it's not like. I don't know the right word for it, but it's not the support in the sense of like, oh no, I just took a ton of damage. At least now on this turn, I'm either getting some of that HP back or I'm getting some extra defense to like make sure I survive this upcoming turn, like you do with the Gohan and Icarus one. Instead, it's just, oh, I took a bunch of damage on the previous turn. Now all of my units get 2 ki for 2 turns. So, I mean, if you were running it on a team where you're running like, you know, a reasonable number of TURs, then it would almost be useless, which would be a bit of a shame. Hopefully he super attacks in slot 1 here, because it would be cool to get some build up on the Carnival Goku. I'm going to avoid same type orbs. It doesn't matter how much ki we get Gohan, because obviously Carnival Goku will kill him. But yeah, unfortunately, no super, because Carnival Goku, his defense is fully built up from the normal attacks that he's taken. But in slot 1, he probably would still take some damage from a super. Mine only has 1 dupe, so. But now we go on to AGL Frieza. So this is where we can potentially start to take some damage. Although, here we are with the double tech rotation. So, I mean, you never know. Maybe Bulma will get supered. In fact, you know what? Let's not get the ki, so we're not getting the support. Because then that means the next turn's not getting buffed as well. And then if we grab these, that leaves this 1 orb behind, so we don't get the 18 ki. But this is kind of the problem, and I feel like you guys can see where I'm going with this, right? Is I am now almost like I'm deliberately like nerfing the team so that we can lose HP, so we can see the support memory. So I think now that I'm starting to think about it more, maybe like Super Battle Road is a good place for it, because Super Battle Road is a good place where, you know, on the first turn you can take a ton of damage and go into the second turn on lower HP, or you could even take some damage at the end of the first or second fight and then go into the next fight on low HP. And then it would actually be quite useful, because it would then actually be activating on turn 1, and then any of your LRs on that first rotation getting 2 extra ki. That could be the difference for some of these units like Carnival Goku, for example, who wants to get the 18 ki in order to actually get a permanent stack to his defense. He's then going to have a slightly higher chance of being able to do that. But are we finally there? There we go. Goku finally arrives. Literally. Goku is finally here. Man, they missed the trick with these not being voiced. You must live. I mean, that was pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't the longest support memory, so, yep, I guess it is what it is. Gohan should be okay in slot 1, I think, right, with all the support. So we'll do this. Actually, you do link up pretty well with Kid Goku. So I think I'll do this. And then, I mean, the 2 extra ki is pretty useful. We'll get the extra damage reduction here. And then by doing this, we get the 24 ki with you and get the guaranteed double super. So, I mean, we did get a really good rotation with ki spheres anyway. So, the funniest part about it is I don't even really know if getting 2 extra ki was really that much of an impact on this rotation anyway. So, you guys will have to let me know what you think about the support memory. I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong, but Yeah, I mean, I can't think of many instances where, like, you think about the toughest fights where, I mean, support memories, apart from just messing around and having fun, support memories are an extra buff to help you beat difficult events. So if you're somebody who's struggling with, like, Metal Cooler Core, Red Zone Broly, the Sin Shenron fight when it comes out for the anniversary, giving yourself 2 extra ki the turn after you potentially got blasted by a super attack, it doesn't really feel like the kind of buff that's going to then help you beat that event for the first time. So, I don't know, the support memory looks cool. It's another nice addition, but you guys will have to let me know what you think, right? Let me know down below the top 3 support memories that you use. Not necessarily the ones you think are the best, but the 3 that you actually use on a regular basis. Because I feel like 2/3 at least of the support memories are just pointless. Like, I just never ever use them. So I don't know, you guys let me know what you think. I mean, we've already used the support memory, so it's not like we need to really see anything extra here, but we might as well finish off Frieza. We'll get the support buff, and then we might as well finish the event, I suppose. But yeah, you guys let me know down below which support memories do you use the most often. I think for me, in terms of the 3 support memories, it's going to be the Gohan and Icarus. Now that it has the heal from the level up, I think that one is really, really good. And then I suppose, to be fair, it does depend on the teams you run, because obviously, like, the Goku family permanent buff one is obviously very powerful. And again, you think about a situation where you have full film reels for all the 5 colours, so you can bring any support memory you want, and then look at this team where the only character that's not a Goku family unit is LR Bulma, who doesn't need any extra support because she's the best unit in the game. So which support memory should I bring with this team to have the best chance of winning? The Goku finally arrives on Namek, or the Goku family, all units get a permanent 10% buff for the entire battle? It feels like a pretty obvious choice to me. I don't know about you guys. So yeah, whilst this support memory is pretty cool, especially aesthetically, don't really see a huge need for it. And I mean, look at this turn as well. I bought these units that I thought maybe would really benefit from some turns of getting extra ki, and then on this turn, thanks to a really good orb field and some, obviously, the orb changing by Kid Goku, we got a full 24 ki for both Carnival Goku and the LR Gohan. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. That's a lot of damage. 18.9 million for Gohan as well. I mean, pretty good turn here. How much damage will we do to Frieza? If we can get the additional here as well, that'd be big. Yeah, look at that. 13.1. Like, Gohan, when you get him to do his thing, he looks really, really good. Like, people will love to call him, like, least Gohan all the time, but, like, look at this turn. There's the extra additional for 14 million. And bear in mind, we're getting the Bulma support from the previous turn, but we don't have another support unit in slot 3. Like, Kid Goku is just giving damage reduction. So imagine we had the Bulma support, and then in slot 3 we had like Yajirobe or something. Like, this guy would be going absolutely crazy. But anyway, there you go. That was the Goku finally arrives on Namek. I thought Frieza would be a perfectly relevant event to use it in thematically. So let me know what you guys think, and let me know those 3 support memories that you guys use the most down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.